All right, Jared. So we finished your intake paperwork. We've kind of covered everything with informed consent or everything. We've got about 10 minutes left in the session. So why don't you tell me a little bit more specifically about what brought you here today?
I guess I've been noticing some feelings of, I guess I've been really, really down. And, I've just been really sad. And then I've been getting, just real nervous and uncomfortable and kind of just, uneasy, these past few weeks. And, it really, I really started to notice it after a breakup that I just went through.
Okay. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so I was with my ex for about 6 months, give or take, and, she meant the world to me. She was, like, the most important person in my life, and, it was so, but I thought we had this amazing relationship. I did everything that I could to make sure that she was happy, and, I don't, I can't figure out why it ended, and I'm kind of, ever since, I've just been a mess.
You've just been really depressed after your relationship ended.
Yeah, I've just been, I don't really know what to do.
Okay. Tell me more about that. What do you mean you don't really know what to do?
I went to her for, everything. She was I saw her as the person who was just to go to for whenever I need something. And, it didn't matter, for anything, I would, text her and just be like, hey, what should I do? And so, ever since then, I've just been kind of lost, I guess, yeah.
What kinds of things did you go to her for?
It varied. It was from, like I said, anything. What should I have for lunch today? Or, I was even taking on less hours at work so that I could spend more time with her. And yeah, she always gave the best advice. I love talking to her and getting it from her.
You're feeling lost because you don't have her advice anymore.
Yeah. And, I really, she was always there for me, so it's really hard to just not have that anymore.
Okay. So tell me what exactly have you been doing since then, if it's been so difficult?
Not really anything, really. I've just been kind of just existing, I guess. I was all right. I needed her for kind of reason, and now it's just not there. I'm thinking about it, and I kind of, I felt this way once before, and it was after our relationship ended, and it was just almost immediately after, I met her, and, we started dating, almost right after my last one ended, so it was great, so, it was only for a short time that I felt that, and, I was just gone.
You're used to being in relationships.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's usually once after one ends, and I usually find myself in another one pretty quickly. I use the dating apps a little bit.
Okay.
I started off using those. But, I just kind of, a lot of the girls I would match with, that I wouldn't really get very far with because it was they would say I'm too clingy and that, that it was just too weird for them. I didn't really understand that. And so I still kind of use them, and that's where I met her after our last breakup. But she saw me as more, so just really, it was really, it's been tough. I don't really know what to do.
Let me go back for a second. You said that a problem you ran into was that girls that you met would say you were too clingy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, I guess I always wanted to kind of be with them, talk to them, all kinds of stuff, and, I guess they always said they wanted their space, but, for me, I don't know, that's not, a thing, I guess, I don't know, it doesn't make sense, in a relationship, you're supposed to, want to be around the person, and that's my expectation, that's what it is, that's what it should be, and so, in this past relationship, I was just, we were it was like all the time we were around each other. You know, I would do stuff for her that, you know, I hated doing because I knew that, like, all right, this is what the relationship's supposed to be, you know, like, so I'll be around her, it'll be awesome. But even though I hate this is like the worst thing for me, I can't stand it, I'm still going to do it to make sure that, you know, we're together. And I make sure that she's happy.
You routinely make yourself uncomfortable for the sake of the relationship?
Yeah. I don't know about routine, but often for sure. You know, I hated her friends. They were just the absolute worst people in the world. You know, they're just shallow, not like just. Even just thinking about them, you know, I hated spending time with them. You know, and you know they used to like make little jabs at me too, and you know, just it was uncomfortable. But you know, I would still, you know, she said, all right, let's go hang out with them, and I would say yes, you know, just because I wanted to spend time with her. And you know, it was rough. It was, but you know, but it was worth it in the end because you know it was for her.
Okay. If I could just summarize real quick, because in the last couple minutes or so that we have, so you're feeling depressed, you're feeling anxious because a relationship just ended that meant a lot to you, that you look to a lot for support and advice and guidance, and you don't know what to do with yourself without that relationship as kind of your guiding force.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I know, like, yeah, you know, I've always had someone there, you know, before it was my mom. And, you know, she was always there, always, you know, took care of me, always did this kind of stuff for me, but then she died. And it was really, really hard when she died. You know, I think I was about 22 at the time. I was 22. And, you know, when she left, I was just left. It was just hard. And, you know, it's, yeah.
Well, we'll definitely explore that, but I'm going to ask you what we call a miracle question. If you woke up tomorrow and everything was good, what would that look like?
You know, I would wake up and she's lying there next to me, my ex-girlfriend. You know, it would be, you know, and then things would be the same. It would be exactly as normal. You know, maybe we wouldn't be spending as much time with her friends. It would just be the two of us. But, you know, I want that closeness again. I want her by me. And, you know, it's just, yeah, if that could happen, that'd be amazing.
So you would have her back, but you would have more of her attention.
Yeah.
To yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you like to accomplish here? What would you like to accomplish through our work?
You know, ideally, if, you know, maybe get on with this. I want to win her back. See if I can. You know, maybe find a way to stand up for myself a little bit more too. You know, I'm kind of people please. You know, I know that about myself, but so I'd like to find a way to be a little bit more assertive and not, you know, get as worked up if I think that, you know, someone, you know, is, I'm not sure how to put it exactly. I guess make sure like maybe the relationship is a little bit more equal, I guess.
Okay.
So being more assertive in that way, and then if you know, I feel that, like, you know, I'm being kind of pushed to do an uncomfortable thing, maybe saying no, I don't want to do that.
Okay. Sorry. No, you're good. All right. We'll tell you what. We're about at the end of our time, so I'll see you when I see you next week. I would like to give you a little bit of homework. I would like you to make a list of decisions you make. I don't matter how small, just by yourself while you're between now and then. Because I feel like I'm hearing from you that there's a lot of insecurity as far as making decisions and making moves on your own part. And I believe you have more ability there than you believe. And if you would, I would like you to try and like make lists, even if it's something as simple as what's out for lunch. And I would like to go over that with you next week while we move forward.
Okay. Yeah, I think I should be able to do that.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will see you next week.